Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Come on in. I'm going to grab another device here, see if I can find us. As you are coming on, please say hello. I love to see who stops in to see us. Hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here and that you have found me. I am Kristen Conant. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Oh my gosh, December 10th was my 27th anniversary. Oh my gosh, 27 years I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I tell you guys, I think I love it more and more every day, every year. I am just so thrilled that I have found Stampin' Up! And I am also very thrilled that you have found me. Welcome to the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. If you have not yet liked and subscribed and followed me here on Facebook, please do. Also know that Facebook only keeps our videos for 30 days and then they disappear. So if you would like to see past videos of mine or want to see this video again after 30 days, go over to YouTube and subscribe and follow me there as well. Both of those things really help support me in this, and I thank you and I appreciate you for that. Just real quickly before we get started on today's crafting, the 10th of every month is the last day to sign up for that month's Paper Pumpkin. So we just closed out December's Paper Pumpkin, so now you have until the 10th of January to sign up for January's Paper Pumpkin. And I have a sneak peek of what the next 3 months Paper Pumpkins are going to be. They are continuing on with an exclusive set of dies that you can purchase once you become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And these dies will coordinate with January, February, and March Paper Pumpkins. So if you want more information on that, you can either jump on over to my store and check it out, or of course you can reach out to me and I'd be glad to help you out. Something coming up with Stampin' Up! In January 22nd and 23rd. Excuse me. Stampin' Up! Is going to be holding a virtual card retreat. Virtual meaning you don't have to leave your home. They have designed exclusive products for this class. Once you purchase the products purchase covers the class and gets you into the Facebook page for this retreat. The retreat lasts for 2 days, January 22nd and 23rd, and it allows you to watch the videos over again as many times as you would like. Again, the products are exclusive to this retreat, meaning that is the only way you can get it is if you want to purchase it, be part of the class. And yeah, the class, the products, everything is $165. And with that, today is the last day for free shipping. With $75 order or more, you can qualify for free shipping. So, jump online, order that class. We would love to have you in the class with us, and you will get the shipping for free. Okay, so do that. Also, December started what we call Product of the Month. This is something brand new. Product of the Month. In order to take advantage of that, you must have a Stampin' Up! Account. So if you do not have one, you need to log in and sign up for an account. Then, of course, you're going to add your products to your cart. Make sure your cart total is at least $75 to qualify for the Product of the Month. And then you can choose the product of the month for just $5. Excuse me. The product for December is a package of Designer Series paper. It is 12 by 12, and you are going to get a peek at that here in just a second when I turn the camera down. But I wanted to let you know about that. Today is the last day to get the free shipping. Okay, so don't miss out on it. Anybody who is a crafter and you want Santa to bring you stuff that is crafting, let Santa know that he has until 11:59 p.m. tonight to purchase your gifts and have them sent. Okay? And then the last thing before we get started, I feel like I'm forgetting something else that ends today, but yeah, and something else just popped into my head. We also had 2 new kits released December as well. One of those is a brag book and one of those is a card kit. So check those out too. Everything that Stampin' Up! Offers is online. So go online. That is the best place to check out everything we have. While you're there, please set up your account so that when things come up that you want to purchase, your account's all ready to go. And then you don't have to mess around with that. You know, it's one and done. So go on and do that. But anyways, I wanted to let you know that I am going to be doing a catalog launch party here January 2nd. It is 7 p.m. and it is $25 or it is free with a minimum purchase that night. My catalog launch parties, we take a look at the products that I have purchased thus far for the new upcoming mini catalog. In January, we will have a brand new mini catalog, and there are some phenomenal products. Okay, I'm warning you ahead of time. If you're coming to the class, be prepared. It's a wonderful book, so you won't be disappointed. But it's a party. We have fun. We have snacks. We visit all the things. And, of course, we will stamp. And at the launch, then, the products that I have gotten ahead of time, I am busy creating card ideas for you to see so you can actually see some of the products in use. Because that just helps us out, doesn't it, when we get to see samples? So it's just a really good time. And we sure would love to have you here. So if you'd like to be... attend my catalog launch party, please let me know so that I can prepare a spot for you for the party. All right, are you guys ready to stamp? I know I am. I'm super excited about today. Yeah, so I'm going to turn the camera around. If you get dizzy at all, you might want to look away, grab a drink, that sort of thing. And I'm going to turn the camera down and we're going to take a peek at the product of the month real quick, and then we'll get started. Okay? Hold on. Okay, I am not sure what happened. Sorry about that. I actually disappeared. If I knew how to do that, that would help, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. I wished I knew how to do that on purpose so that I could do that each week so that when I come back on, you wouldn't get dizzy. Oh my gosh. So sorry, guys. I'm telling you, one of these days. Okay. Product of the month. Again, with the $75 order, you can choose to add this to your cart for only $5. You get 2 sheets of these 6 double-sided designs, okay? So you get 2 of these, 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 and 2 of these, so that you have multiple choices. So look at these designs. Aren't they gorgeous? There's one. Here's another. We're going to go real quick here. Here's this one. Let's turn it this way. And then we have this one. And we have this one. And we have this one. But wait, there's more because it's double-sided. So the back side, we have this one. We have this one, and we have this one, and this one, and this one, and then this one. Aren't they gorgeous? I just received mine, so I am looking forward to having a chance to playing with mine. Oh, love it. Again, that's the product of the month for December. Product of the month, you guys, is only while items last. So if it sells out and it's gone, it is gone. They will not be getting any more in. So do not wait. Okay? So today's cards that I have designed are based off from some online exclusive products. Again, you need to go online to see everything we have to offer. So here is this QR code that says shop with me, but this is how you can get online to the store to see any of the items that Stampin' Up! Has to offer. So how you use a QR code, if you've never done it before, open up your camera on your phone, aim it toward that, like you're going to take a picture, and you should have a box pop up, and you click on that box and it'll take you right into my store. If you would like to see the classes that I do here in my Create Without Stampin' Studio, this is a QR code for that. Now, you can go from one to the other while you are online. So if you want to see both, just zap one of the QR codes, get yourself online to my website, and then you can move about in there as you need to, okay? So don't be afraid to click around and see everything there is. Okay. Sorry. So getting back to this bundle, again, it's online exclusives that were launched in November. And I'm going to be using this Creative Haven suite. It's actually a suite. And I found the bundle. Let me go to the suite. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, with this suite of products, you can do the easy button where you can purchase everything at once, and that just eliminates you from having to enter 5 different item numbers. Okay, it's one number and you get everything that comes in the suite. Okay, it's got designer series paper. We have the Earth Matte Dots, the Garden Green 8-inch chevron ribbon. And then, of course, the stamp set, the Creative Haven photopolymer stamp set, and the Creative Haven dies. Let's take a little bit closer look at those real quick. This is the stamp set. And by the way, our stamp sets and dies now come in this packaging. And I'm telling you, I love it. Yes, we had to make a little adjustment in our studio on how we use things, but look at the compactness of this. Oh my gosh, both the dies and the stamp set together are less than half of the case of one stamp set before. So you know what that means? We can stack more stuff in our rooms. Just saying. Okay, so here's the stamp sets, and then here is the dies. A couple of the dies do not have holes on them, but they give you these in which you can put your own holes in those particular dies if you wish to. These 2 dies do have holes in them already. That's how it's set up. So yeah, love it, love it. And then there's 2 standalone dies, like an ivy or a fern, something along that lines, right? So you can incorporate those into your design. So they are super cool. This is the chevron ribbon, and look how tiny. I love it. It makes for great, not so bulky bows on our cards. Okay. Then these are the matte dots. And the colors are not written on here, but I know the colors on the designer paper. And so I'm guessing that these might be Cajun Craze, Early Espresso Pecan Pie, and Lost Lagoon, because those are 4 of the colors that are in the designer paper. But this designer paper, do you remember me using the, I think it's called Christmas Tags and More, designer paper and die cuts? Yeah, this paper is along that lines, and because you get 2 sheets of 5 different DSP, but then there's another whole sheet, or 2 sheets rather, in here, and I don't want to take them out because they fall apart real quickly. These are a couple of the dies that have fallen off from the sheet, and you can see them right here. I think you can see them anyways. My camera, of course, you know, my video's delayed from what you see. But these right here, can you see those? They are all punch out. So, oh my gosh, such cute, cute paper. We've got the librarian, somebody who loves to read. We've got the crafter in here. We've got a spa situation going on, and just fun designer paper. Look at these. Okay, there's the spa, and there's that one, there's the screen one, and oh, kitchen, cooking. That was the one I forgot. There's cooking. So we had the baker in here as well. We had this one with those dots. This one down here. This is the back of the library one. Oops. This is the sewing one. This one is the spa one. This one is the cooking one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think we have this one. I think this is the other one I didn't pull out. And it's this plaid here. Yep. And then this one is for those who love houseplants. Isn't it cool? So very fun. Something very different from what we've had before. And so I am going to be using this designer paper and sweet for you guys. Okay, so let's get started. Let me put those away. All right, so card number 1. Okay, my embellishments are out, so I'm good to go there. Got my adhesive out. The other thing I need, some of my dimensionals. So let me grab those out real quick. Oh gosh. Okay, I think I am ready to roll. Okay, card number 1. We are going to be using a piece of pecan pie. Yes, pecan pie. 8.5 by 5.5. I've scored it at 4 1/4. It's a perfect size card. I have a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. And this is for my inside. And I'm going to tell you right now, I forgot to cut the designer paper for the inside of my cards. Typically, I like to put one of the designer papers that I use on the outside on the inside of my card. And so I cut those at a 1/2 inch by either 4 inch or 5.5, depending on the direction of the card. And then I need 2 pieces of that DSP. This particular DSP that I chose is 3 1/4 by 5.5. And then I chose the second piece that is 1 1/4 by 4. And then you're going to need a piece of basic white cardstock that is 4 inches by 8.5. And that's going to be for all of our stamping today, okay? So grab that as well. So I am going to bring in my foam mat. And yeah, we're going to take this and we are going to line up our corners, and then we are going to use our bone folder and burnish so that it lays nice and flat once it's all folded. Okay, and I'm going to bring in my scrap piece of white. The inks that I'm going to use today, I'm using 3 of them: Pecan Pie, Lost Lagoon, and Early Espresso. Okay, so I'm going to ink up my stamp, and then I'm going to stamp it on my scrap piece of white. And then I am going to die cut that out and through the magic of television. Ta-da! Did you see me? Was I quick? All right, so now we just need to put our card together. So again, I would take one of these designer papers, cut this one by half an inch by 4 inches, and put it on the inside of my card, because my card is going to go with this orientation, and I will do that afterwards. That is something you can add afterwards, okay? So don't sweat it. So now I'm going to take this designer paper, flip it over, put adhesive on the back, and I see I got off. It's all good. Okay, and now I'm going to put this approximately in the middle. If approximation is not good enough for you, you want to be more precise, you can, of course, take a ruler, the grid paper, whatever you have, and make it so that's exactly, but you know what? It's all good. It's handmade, right? So, okay, so there's one. Now I'm going to put adhesive on the back of my second piece of designer paper. Has anybody joined us yet? If you've joined us, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Oops, that doesn't go to the edge. Whoopies. This one kind of floats in the middle with equal border on each side. Okay. Sorry, doing two things at one time. Facebook does not let me know when people jump on. So if you are on here and I have not said hello, I am so sorry. Hello, hello, and welcome. Please still say hi, because I will jump on afterwards and comment back to you. So now I'm going to take dimensionals, put 2 of those on the backs of these, and then I'm going to take my greeting and put that on here. And now we need some of our, our embellishments. Oh my goodness, I cannot find my words today. So I'm gonna put a couple of these on in the pecan pie, because I had the pecan pie cardstock, right? So there we go. There is card number 1. So quick and easy, isn't it? You know, and they don't have to be over the top. The whole purpose, right, is for us to get these in the mail. So sometimes we don't have a lot of time to be all artsy-fartsy, right, and put so much time into our cards. This is love fold with a fold in the middle, right? So send that love. Do something quick. Don't overthink it, and let those people in your lives know how much you love them and that they've been on your mind. So again, there's card number 1. Now again, I am only doing DSP and the stamps and the dies. However, I probably in the future will be coming back and showing you how to use some of those cutouts. So just trying to spread the love a little bit, you know, just because it's such a fun pack of paper. Okay, this is a piece of Lost Lagoon. It is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 again. I'm gonna line up the corners like I did before. Use our bone folder to give it a good burnish. All right, and now this card is gonna go this orientation. Okay, again, I still need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. This is going to go on the inside of my card, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. For this card, because it is going this direction, I would cut my designer paper a 1/2 inch again, but this time by 5 1/4. So that it would go across this way, okay? So this one's a little bit longer. So on this piece, I need a piece of designer paper that is 3 inches by 4 inches. I'm using this design. And then this one, I need a piece that is 1 3/4 by 5. And then that scrap piece of white that I do my stamping and die cutting on, I am going to open up my Lost Lagoon, ink up my stamp, and stamp my greeting. Oops, I don't like that one. I can see what it looks like because it's a photopolymer stamp. So I'm going to take my ink pad to my stamp, and then we are going to stamp that on here. And then we would run over and die cut that out like we did the first one. And again, magic, ta-da! There we go. So on this one, okay, let's close up this Lost Lagoon before I have a mess. I can hear ya. I'm going to take this piece of designer paper. I am going to put adhesive on here. And then this is going to go on here with 3 equal borders. So the left hand, the top, and the bottom, approximately 3 equal borders. So there's that. And now I'm going to take this designer paper, put adhesive on the back of this one, and then this one is going to go on here, again, approximately in the middle, like so. I'm going to flip this over. I need dimensionals on the back of this one. I'm going to put one more here in the middle. Okay. And then, oops, this is going to go on here, right about there. And now I am going to use our Lost Lagoon gems and put one here, one here, and one here. There we go. There is card number 2. Isn't that cute? See? Fun, quick cards. Okay, we are on to card number 3. For card number 3, we are starting with a piece of basic beige. Again, 8.5 by 5.5. I have scored it at 4 1/4. So I'm going to come in here, once again, line up my corners, burnish, so that the card will lay flat. Okay, and we need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. I need 3 pieces of designer series paper, and I've chose 3 different designs. Each of these papers, though, measure 1 5/8 by 4 inches. Okay, so here is my, maybe go through this one. Okay, each of my papers are the same size, so that's those. And once again, I need to come in with my scrap piece of paper and my pecan pie. And this time I'm going to grab this stamp, ink it up in pecan pie. And then this one will get stamped on here like so. And then once again, through the magic of television, ta-da! All cut out and ready for us, right? Okay, so now on this one, let's put our liner inside of the card. Okay, today's class is going to be super fast. See, we're almost done. Okay, so there is that. So now I'm going to take my designer papers and I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this one and this one. Now my pieces, I'm purposefully not putting them on straight. So we're putting that one on first, putting adhesive on the back of number 3 piece. I'm skipping number 2 because these two are going to go the same direction. Okay, can you see that? And so now I'm going to put adhesive on the back so that we have DSP 2 so you can see the front of that one now. Whoops. And this is why I like my multi-purpose liquid glue. You got a little bit of wiggle room. There we go. Got it. Okay, there is that. And now I just need dimensionals on the back of the piece that I die cut, stamped and die cut. Yeah. And so take the backings off, and then this is going to go on my front here, like so. And now I need to come back in with my gems, and I am going to use the pecan pie again. And I'm going to use the big one over here. I'm going to use a small one over here and a small one up there. There we go. There is card number 3. I told you, quick cards today, but still cute. We want to get that love out in the mail, don't we? Okay, our last card, our 4th card today. This time I'm using a piece of Early Espresso, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So you know the routine. Let's line up our corners. Right? Let's use our bone folder. Burnish that score line. Right? Okay. So that's ready to go. And now on this one, we need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 basic white, again for the liner for the inside. This one again is going to be going this direction. Oh, the last one I forgot to tell you, I would have picked one of those 3 pieces on the last one. Again, the inside piece would be a 1/2 inch by 4. This one, again, because the orientation is this way, I would use a piece that is a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4 down on the bottom. Okay, so there's the inside. Now let's talk about our designer series pieces. I have 2 pieces with the same pattern that are 1.5 by 4. And then I picked another pattern that is 1.5 by 4. So it's going to look like that. And then I need one more piece of a designer paper. So here's the 3rd looking one. That is 1 inch by 5 1/4. And then this time I took a piece of white that was 2 inches by 2.5. And I went ahead and die cut my piece already for my greeting. And then I took some length of the ribbon and made a bow. So this card's gonna have all the bells and whistles of all of the papers, huh? So I'm going to put adhesive on this one. And I want, again, approximately 3 equal borders, top, bottom, and left. Put adhesive on this one, which is the same pattern, but it's going to go on the opposite end. Again, 3 equal borders. This time the borders are going to be top, bottom, and the right. Okay? So now this piece, the middle piece, I'm going to put adhesive on the back. And I'm going to take this one and split the difference of what's left, right? I'm just going to hold this a different direction. Sometimes I turn my paper so that I can get a little different perspective of what it's going to look like, okay? And now this one I want to do a little test. See, it's a little bit longer, and so I'm going to use that as my guide. There we go, okay? And I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this. And then this piece is going to go across, approximately across the middle. Okay? So there is that. So now we have this that we need to stamp our greeting on. So this time we are using Early Espresso because we haven't used Early Espresso ink yet. And that is one I said we were going to use. So I'm inking up my greeting. This stamp set is a brand new, and sometimes the photopolymer stamps, I like to take the ink pad to the stamp so I can see how it's inking when I stamp it. And again, because it's clear, I can look right down through my block in my stamp set to see where I am stamping. Ta-da! There we go. And now I need to flip this over. I need dimensionals on here. Okay, oops, this one needs to move over just a little bit. Got it a little too close to the edge. Okay, but stuck to my finger. My fingers are starting to get sticky from the glue. Okay, so remove the backings. Okay. This is now going to go on here, like so. And now I need a glue dot. Here's my glue dots to put that bow on that I've made from the ribbon that comes in the suite. Put the glue dot on my bow, and my bow's gonna go on the top of my tag like so. And now we just need to decorate. And so on this one, I am going to use the Early Espresso. And let's see, I am going to do one down here, the larger of the Early Espresso, and I'm going to put one up here and one right there. There we go. That was card number 4. I told you they were going to be quick. So here we go. There's card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and card number 4. The paper is what makes these cards, and I love our designer paper. I hope you guys have enjoyed these quick but fun cards that I've designed for you today. Again, I'm probably going to be using this suite again because, like I said, there are some super, super cute die cuts that I want to use. You guys are going to fall in love with it. So that is your warning. Add this to your list. Remember, free shipping ends today. Go on, place your order. Add this designer paper to your order so when I do the next round with it using the die cuts, you'll have it, and then you can recreate those cards as well. So there you go. Thank you so much for being with me today. I appreciate each one of you so, so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me here on Facebook. Go over, subscribe to YouTube, Create with Love, so that you can be notified whenever a video gets loaded. And have a great week, everybody. I'll see you next Friday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And any questions, reach out to me. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.